conjugate complex, and we learn some problems based on that. Let us recall some of the properties. Z1 plus Z2 bar equal to Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Then one more, Z1 minus Z2 whole bar equal to Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. Third one, Z1 Z2 whole bar equal to Z1 bar Z2 bar. Then fourth one, Z1 by Z2 whole bar equal to Z1 bar by Z2 bar. Then there is one more, Z equal to Z bar whole bar n. Then sixth one, Z is real if and only if Z bar equal to Z. Then seventh one, Z is purely imaginary if and only if Z bar equal to minus Z. Then now today we are going to learn some problems from the exercise 2.4. From the exercise 2.4, I gave two sums as a homework, 2 and 7. The remaining I am going to do today. Let us move on to the first problem. Write the following in the rectangular form. Now we are going to write the given term in rectangular form. Problem. First one, 5 plus 9i plus 2 minus 4i bar. Now we are going to express the given term in rectangular form. For that I am going to use the identity Z1 plus Z2. Now I am going to use the property of complex number Z1 plus Z2 bar equal to Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Here you can consider the first complex number as Z1 as well as second number as Z2. Now I am going to apply these property. Based on that, I am going to write 5 plus 9i bar plus 2 minus 4i bar. Now I am going to write the conjugate of this 5 minus 9i plus. Now I am going to write the conjugate for this 2 plus 4i. The next step would be, here we are having two real parts. Now I am going to add these two, 5 plus 2, 7. Then look at the remaining two terms, minus 9i plus 4i minus 5i. This is the final answer. So 7 minus 5i is the correct answer. Now the second one, 10 minus 5i divided by 6 plus 2i. Now I am going to rewrite the given term in rectangular form. For that I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. denominator. Here our denominator is 6 plus 2i. So conjugate for the denominator is 6 minus 2i. So this is equal to 10 minus 5i divided by 6 plus 2i into conjugate of this 6 minus 2i. So 6 minus 2i into 6 minus 2i. Now I am going to multiply these two numerator as well as denominator. So 10 minus 5i into 6 minus 2i divided by 6 plus 2i into 6 minus 2i. Now the next step would be look at the denominator. The denominator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So I am going to apply the identity. So the denominator will be a square minus b square. Here our a is 6, b is 2i. So a square 6 square minus b square 2i whole square. Look at the numerator. Now I am going to multiply these two. 10 into 6, 60. Plus into minus, minus 10 into 2i, 20i. Now, minus into plus, minus 5 6 are 30i, minus into minus, plus 5 2s are 10i square. Now, the next step would be 60. Here we having 28 minus 28 minus 38, so it will become minus 50i plus 10 into I square is minus 1 divided by, here we having 6 square, that is 36, minus 2 square is 4, I square is minus 1. Now this is equal to here 60 minus 50i, here we are having plus into minus minus 10 into 1 10 divided by, here we are having minus into minus plus, that is 36 minus into minus plus, so it will get 4, 36 plus 4 40. Now the next step would be 60 minus 10, here we are having two real terms, so we are going to subtract 60 minus 10, that is 50 minus 50i divided by 40. From the numerator, we can take 50 as a common factor. So 1 minus I divided by 40. 5 times 4 times. So this is equal to 5 by 4 into 1 minus I is the required answer. Then look at the third one. Here we are having 3I bar plus 1 by 2 minus I. Now I am going to rewrite the given term in rectangular form. See, what's our first term? 2I bar. That is conjugate of this will be minus 3I. Here we are having only one term, that is imaginary term. We should take conjugate for this because we are having conjugate bar. So conjugate of 3I is minus 3I. For any complex number, we can get conjugate just by replacing plus I as minus I. Here we are having plus 3I, so I am going to write minus 3I. Now plus 1 by 2 minus I. Look at the second term. Here we are having denominator as 2 minus I. So now I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Here our denominator is 2 minus I. So the conjugate will be 2 plus I. So into 2 plus I. Here also we will have 2 plus I. Now minus 3I plus. Now I am going to multiply these two numerator. 1 into 2 plus I, 2 plus I divided by, here look at the denominator. Here we have a plus b into a minus b form. So I am going to use the identity a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So the denominator will be a square minus b square. Now minus 3i plus 2 plus I divided by 2 square is 4. Here minus into I square is minus 1, it will become plus 1. Now minus 3i plus 2 plus I divided by 5. It can be written as minus 3i plus 2 by 5 plus I by 5. Now I am going to simplify these two items. That is minus 3i plus I by 5 plus 2 by 5. Now I am going to cross multiply the 5 with the 3i, that is minus 59 plus I by 5 plus 2 by 5. Now minus 59 plus I minus 49 divided by 5 plus 2 by 5. It can be written as 2 by 5 minus 49 divided by 5. Is that required? So now look at the third one. If z1 equal to 2 minus I and z2 equal to minus 4 plus 3i, find the inverse of z1, z2 and z1 divided by z2. Here we are going to find the inverse for the given term. Suppose if I have a complex number z equal to x plus iy, then the inverse of this will be z power minus 1 equal to 1 by z. That is 1 by x plus iy. Then I will proceed the sum. Similarly, we are going to find the inverse for the given term. Here I am going to write the given terms. Here we are having z1 and z2. z1 equal to 2 minus I, z2 equal to minus 4 plus 3i. Now we are going to find inverse of z1, z2 and z1 divided by z2. For that we should know what is z1, z2 as well as z1 divided by z2. Then only we can find inverse for the given term. Here we are going to find inverse of z1, z2 and z1 divided by z2. For that we should know what is z1, z2 and z1 divided by z2. First I am going to find z1, z2. z1, z2 equal to, what's our z1? 2 minus I into, what's our z2? Minus 4 plus 3i. Now I am going to multiply these two. Minus 8 plus 6i plus 4i minus 3i whole square. Okay. Now this is equal to minus 8 plus, here we are having two items, 10i minus 3 into I square is minus 1. So minus 8 plus 10i plus 3. Now this is, here we are having two real terms, that is minus 5 plus 10i. Here we got z1 into z2. Now I am going to find the inverse for the now z1 z2 inverse equal to 1 by z1 into z2. Now I am going to apply the value 1 by z1 z2. Here our z1 z2 is minus 5 plus 10i. Look at the denominator carefully. Here we are going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Here we are having minus 5 plus 10i as the denominator. For this, minus 5 minus 10i will be the conjugate. So into minus 5 minus 10i divided by minus 5 minus 10i. Now this is equal to, now I am going to multiply these two numerator as well as denominator. 1 into this minus 5 minus 10i divided by, here look at the denominator. So here we are having a as minus 5, b as 10i. So I am going to apply a plus b into a minus b formula. So a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So a square minus b square. Now minus 5 minus 10i divided by minus 5 whole square is 25 minus 10 square is 100 into I square is minus 1. So now from the numerator we can take minus 5 as a common factor. So 1 plus 2i divided by, here we'll have minus into minus plus, so 25 plus 100, that is 125. Now 1 times, 2 times, 5 times. So minus 1 by 25 into 1 plus 2i is the required answer. The next one, z1 divided by z2. Now we are going to find the inverse for z1 divided by z2. You are going to find the inverse of z1 divided by z2. For that, first we should find z1 divided by z2. This is equal to 2 minus I divided by minus 4 plus 3i. Here I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. So here we are having denominator as minus 4 plus 3i. For this, minus 4 minus 3i will be the conjugate. So minus 4 minus 3i minus 4 minus 3i. Now I am going to multiply these two numerator as well as these two denominator. So my 2 minus I into minus 4 minus 3i divided by minus 4 plus 3i into minus 4 minus 3i. Now this is equal to, now look at the denominator. Here I am going to apply a plus b into a minus b formula. So a square minus b square. Look at the numerator, minus 8 minus 6i plus 4i plus 3i square. The next step would be okay, now the next step would be minus a. Here we are having two items, minus 6i plus 4i minus 2i here plus 3 into I square. I square is minus 1 divided by, here we are having minus 4 square, that is 16 minus 3 square is 9 into I square is minus 1. Now this is equal to, see here, minus 8 minus 2i minus 3 divided by minus and minus plus, so 16 plus 9, 25. Now here we are having minus 8 minus 3 minus 11 minus 2i divided by 25. Now we got z1 divided by z2. For this I am going to find inverse. So z1 divided by z2 whole inverse equal to 1 by z1 divided by z2. Now this is equal to 1 by z1 divided by z2. What's the z1 divided by z2? Minus 11 minus 2i divided by 25. The next step would be 25 divided by minus 11 minus 2i. Again I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator in order to delete the I term in the denominator. So here our denominator is minus 11 minus 2i. So the conjugate will be minus 11 plus 2i. So this is equal to 25 divided by minus 11 minus 2i into minus 11 plus 2i minus 11 plus 2i. Now this is equal to, look at the denominator, here I am going to apply the a plus b into a minus b formula. So it will be a square minus b square. Here our a is minus 11, b is 2i. Here our a is minus 11, b is 2i. So a square minus b square. Minus 11 square minus 2i whole square. Look at the numerator. So 25 into 11. 25 into 11. 25, 25. minus 275 plus 50i. Now this is equal to minus 275 plus 50i divided by, here we are having 11 square, that is 121 plus 4. This is, from this we can take 25 as a common factor. So 25 into 11 minus 11 plus 2 minus 11 plus 2i divided by 125. So this is 1 times 5 times. So minus 11 plus 2i divided by 5 is the required answer. Now look at the fourth one. Look at your book carefully. The fourth one, the complex numbers u, v, w are related by 1 by u equal to 1 by v plus 1 by w. If v equal to 3 minus 4i and w equal to 4 plus 3i, find u in the rectangular form. Here we are going to find u in a rectangular form. For that, there is one result, there is one relation, that is 1 by u equal to 1 by v plus 1 by w. I am going to use the result. There is one result, there is one relation, 1 by u equal to 1 by v plus 1 by w. I am going to use the result in order to find the u. I am going to write the given values. First we should write the given. What's the given? V equal to 3 minus 4i. Then W equal to 4 plus 3i. Now I am going to use the result. 1 by u equal to 1 by v plus 1 by w. Now this is equal to 1 by u equal to 1 by v 3 minus 4i plus 1 by 4 plus 3i. Now this is equal to, look at the first term, here there is a denominator 3 minus 4i. So here I am going to delete the i. In order to delete the I in the denominator, I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Here our denominator is 3 minus 4i. So I am going to take the conjugate as 3 plus 4i. So 1 by 3 minus 4i into 3 plus 4i divided by 3 plus 4i plus, here also I am going to do the same thing, 3 plus 4 plus 3i into 4 minus 3i divided by 4 minus 3i. Now the next step would be 1 into this 3 plus 4i. Look at the denominator. Here I am going to apply a plus b into a minus b formula. So a square minus b square plus 4 minus 3i divided by 4 square minus 3i whole square. Now this is equal to 3 plus 4i divided by, here we will have 9 plus 16. 4 square is 16, into I square is minus 1, there is already one minus, so minus and minus plus 16 plus 4 minus 3i divided by, here also we will have 16 plus 9. Here 3 plus 4i divided by 25 plus 4 minus 3i divided by 25. Here the denominators are same, so I am going to write it as common. So 25, 3 plus 4i plus 4 minus 3i. Here we are having two real terms, 3 plus 4, 7. Here we are having two imaginary items, 4i minus 3i plus I divided by 25. So this is our 1 by u. But here we need u. So I am going to take the reciprocal on both sides. So the left side will be u equal to, here I am going to take reciprocal on both sides. So 1 by u will become u. Here also I am going to take reciprocal. So it will become 25 divided by 7 plus I. Here look at the denominator. Here there is I in the denominator. Here we should delete the I in the denominator. For that I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate. So u equal to 25 divided by 7 minus I, 7 plus I into 7 minus I into 7 minus I. Now this is equal to 25 into 7 minus I divided by, here we are having a plus b into a minus b form. So a square 49 plus 1. So this is 25 into 7 minus I divided by 50. 1 times 2 times. So our required answer 7 minus I divided by 2 is the required answer. Our I is 7 minus I divided by 2. Now look at the fifth one. This is an important one. So it's an important one. So fifth one, look at your book carefully. Prove the following properties. First one, z is real if and only if z equal to z bar. Here we are going to prove two things. First we are going to take z as real, then we are going to prove z equal to z bar. Then here we should prove the converse also. Here secondary you can take z equal to z bar. After that you should prove z is real. Here we are going to prove two things. First one, to prove z is real if and only if z equal to z bar. Here we need to prove two things. First, before that I am going to take z as x plus iy, then z bar will be x minus iy. Okay, now I am going to take, let z be real, then z be real, then z equal to, or let z be real, then y equal to 0. The imaginary part will become 0. Then what will happen? Z equal to x plus I into 0. Z equal to x plus 0. That is z equal to x. We can consider this as equation number 1. Now I am going to put y equal to 0 in this. So z bar equal to x minus I into 0. That is x minus 0. That is x. Here you can consider this as equation number 2. Look at the equation number 1 and 2. Z equal to x, z bar also x. So therefore z equal to z bar. We have proved z is real if and only if z equal to z bar. We have proved the first one. Now I am going to prove the converse thing. Now I am going to take this. From this I am going to prove the first part. Now let z equal to z bar. From this I am going to prove z is real. That is a converse part. So z equal to z bar. So what's our z? X plus iy equal to, what's our z bar? X minus iy. Now I am going to simplify it. Now I am going to bring all the things into the left side. So x plus iy minus x plus iy equal to 0. Plus x minus x will get cancelled. So the remaining thing, iy plus iy equal to 0. This is y equal to 0. That is z equal to x plus iy. In this I am going to substitute z equal to x plus I into 0, z equal to x, which is nothing but x is a real part, so therefore z is real. Okay, remaining you can do it as a homework. The sixth one you can do it as a homework. Thank you.